There is a lot of useless advice out there that just doesn't work. However, this does. Get ahead of your opposition. It really does work, so give it a try by checking out the link in the description below.
The question, does anyone actually read cover letters? Answer by Corey Hausman. Are you the applicant with a cover letter that is really an email that says, "Hire me, girl"? Or are you the applicant who didn't bother to submit a cover letter, even though the instructions told you to and the vacancy is for a person who will help others get jobs? Are you the applicant with a dense, 2-page cover letter, full of stories about why you hated your last employer? Are you the applicant who wrote your cover letter on your iPhone, so it's all lowercase? Or, possibly even more fun to read, it's all uppercase? Are you the applicant who is a career changer, but who manages to use your cover letter to convince me that I absolutely need to give you a call? Are you the applicant who demonstrates, in just a few sentences, you understand the needs of my company in the position, and then you know how to meet them? Are you the applicant who shows so much passion about our field that I put you on the top of the stack? Are you the applicant who shows enough charming personality for me to know that you might be a perfect match for our team? Are you the applicant who explains that, while you currently reside out of state, you are planning to move here ASAP, and are delighted to come to town for an interview? Answer by Jack Lonergan. Eva probably sorted through the materials of thousands of job applicants over the years. No matter what the nature of the hiring may be, one thing remains the same: if your cover letter doesn't impress, I won't even look at your resume. That's the start to Enlinked. In post written by Lauren Nelson, VP at Aesthetic Cogency, on why she cares more about the cover letter than the resume. The resume may be necessary to apply to most jobs, but the cover letter is where an applicant can really stand out. As Lauren goes on to state, a solid cover letter makes me want to schedule an interview immediately. In most cases, it can even help you overcome deficiencies in your resume or a lack of experience. Resumes show your on-paper experience and credentials, but cover letters tell so much more. They allow the reader to get a sense of your personality, your story, your skills and strengths. They can give employers a preview of what they'll see of you in interview or on the job, more so than a resume can provide. Learning how to write a cover letter can be what allows you to stand out from all the other applications received. Besides showing your own personality and story, you can showcase what you know about the company and what you can bring to the table. Resumes can't easily be customized to individual applications, but your cover letter should be specially tailored to each business that you apply to. This shows the time and effort you put into it, as well as the knowledge and insight you already have about the work they do. The format. You can easily find hundreds of cover letter templates with a quick search, but try to build your own from scratch. This will improve the originality of it and won't come off as the same old cover letter they've read 100 times. However, it should have a basic outline, contact information. The first step is simple. Include the following. If the hiring manager's name isn't mentioned in the application, don't just put down sir or madam or to whom it may concern. Try to find who that would be by any means necessary. Search on Google, check on the company's website, and look through their LinkedIn page their employees. Check their skills for handled hiring or recruiting if needed. If nothing shows up, you can call the company. Brief introduction. State the position that you are applying for. The hiring manager may be looking for applicants for multiple positions, so just make it clear. Tell a little bit about yourself, education, brief overview of relevant experience and career goals. Nothing too detailed or long-winded. This part isn't quite as important as it is mostly contained on your resume. Why you are right for the job. Here's what really matters. Let the hiring manager know why you would be a perfect fit for the position. Try not to sound too cocky, but be confident in your skills and strengths that you can bring to the table. Show that you have experience in this role or a similar one and you have pertinent skills and strengths. Try not to give the same reasons they've heard 100 times before. If you have some unique strength or a different, but effective way at looking at a problem, talk about that. Stand out from the other applicants as much as you can, in a good way. Conclusion. Close strong. Let them know you're excited to hear back and would love an interview. If you don't hear back within a week or two, you'll contact them. Tips and advice. Focus on strengths, not weaknesses. Don't say, "although I don't have much experience," or anything like it. Cut that part out and just include the positive statement that would follow that phrase. Share a story about the company. If you have a brief story or anecdote about the company, include it. If there was a time that they impressed you or made you want to work for them, other than just seeing an open position, talk about it. If you've used one of their products for years, mention it. Show that this isn't just any job you're applying to. You have a personal connection to their brand. Sound genuine. It's all too common for people to sound overly formal. This comes off as very robotic. Obviously you want to sound professional, but you still want to sound like yourself. You want to sound relatable and likable. Write a new cover letter for each job. Don't just change the name of the hiring manager and the company. Write a new one for every job. It takes a lot more effort, but the originality will be noticeable to those who read it. At the very least, each position you apply for should have a different cover letter written, but ideally it should be new for every application. I write on Postgrad Survival Guide about skills and knowledge recent graduates should learn to make it in the real world.